This business is like the Wild West. Gold, silver, rare coins, ancient weapons, lost treasures of history. You never know what's gonna walk through that door, but if the price is right, I always try and buy it. I'm Evan Kale, and this is Pawn Man.
Probably don't want that.
Oh.
This is just Advil and some stuff from the guy from the south that was in some kind of branch.
Okay, so we got some, a loose dollar.
That's just rock salt from the Himalayas.
And what, the older shop in Excelsior sent you over here?
No, it was on, right by the, baby toddler stuff, whatever. You know, Once Upon a Child.
Yep. Yeah,
This
I don't,
right here?
I don't deal in modern stuff.
Brother, I need your help today, and I'm not joking.
I understand, but I'm not a charity.
I know that, but I'll work around here if you have any tasks I could do.
I'm not hiring. I'm sorry,
Just
there's just nothing I can do.
Dude,
with
I'm
this
serious.
stuff.
Like, dude, you don't know what I've been through to get to you. It's not funny, man.
You don't know what I've been through to open this place up. I'm not a charity. I can't.
I'm not asking for charity. You haven't even looked at my coins. Why?
I can look and see right there. There's nothing I can do with that stuff.
Huh?
I can see right there.
You're not even looking at it.
Okay, so I'm sorry I can't help you today, but there's just nothing I can do here.
Why is
That's
that?
the end of our conversation today.
Okay.
Sorry we couldn't make a deal. Thanks
really
for stopping
need
by.
Could you I seriously need it.
The answer is no.
And
The answer is no. I am so firm on that that this conversation is done.
My eyes are brown?
This conversation is done. So thanks for coming by. Have a great rest of your day.
Can I look at stuff to buy potentially?
Sure, but you just said you don't have any money, so I'm not sure.
I do. I always have money.
Okay, I don't like where this is going. I really don't like where this is going. I have to ask you to leave. Sir, I have to ask you to leave.
I will leave.
Please leave.
I'm leaving. Can I collect my things first?
Of course.
Thank you. Would you buy that for me?
Would I buy your used soda that you've been drinking?
Used?
No, I would not buy that. I'm sorry. There's no
find
business
this
that we can
hilarious.
do here today. I'm very sorry, but
Okay. Do you like rare rocks? Like.
I don't. Please don't throw a rock in here.
Okay.
Okay. Have a nice day.
I will.
Here, I'll even get the door for you.
Thanks.
I actually, for a split second, thought I was gonna have to draw my gun. He looked really pissed for like a second. So like, oh god damn it, I was stressed. Okay. Back to work. He's like fucking hovering outside. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah. So the old shop sent him here. And they've been doing that. This is a telltale sign. When I hear, oh, the shop over in Excelsior sent me, it's like, oh, that's a fuck you to me. They keep doing this. They keep sending people over here that are just like the con artist came from them. Like, they just keep fucking throwing these terrible deals and I'm not gonna fucking make anything. Like, you should see my fucking desk right now. It's a fucking mess. This guy was on so many drugs. His eyes were looking different ways. And you saw he literally had pocket change and $1. And it's like, I'm sorry, like, I'm really sorry that shit ain't going well for you. But I'm not a charity. Holy shit, the amount of people that think that they could just, it's like, no. So, that was intense. But hey, great content. Hope you're entertained, YouTube. Jesus Christ. God, I need a cigarette after that. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I just got the mail, and it's very exciting when the mail comes in because I get so many remote deals coming in now that it's like, oh, I wonder what I got today. So today, I don't know what this is. I got 6 holograph Pokemon cards. I'm doing a trade for silver. Now that I see these cards, I don't like the trade that I'm doing, but I already said I was gonna do it. I'm not gonna back out on it. I'm getting a holograph Giovanni, a non-holograph first edition Team Rocket Charizard, which I think I told you guys the story of my Japanese one that I think I'm getting back from auction. I don't know. We'll see if I get it back. Anyways, I got this, a non-first edition holographic Kabutops, a holographic non-first edition Mewtwo, a holographic first edition Machamp, and a holographic non-first edition Clefable? Yeah, Clefable. So, yeah, I'm trading 5.5 ounces of silver. This Machamp's worth probably about $100. This Team Rocket one's probably worth about 25 or 30. These ones are probably worth 50, so all in all, I'll probably get a little bit more than I would get for silver, but I am taking a gamble because what I'm gonna do is just put it on eBay, as I do, starting bid $1, and let it ride. But I am confident that I'm gonna get my money out. Oh, what's this? Let's find out.
It's like cocaine.
It does look like a brick of cocaine. Just poof everywhere. Actually, I would be very concerned if white powder flew everywhere.
Yeah.
This is a whole mess of coins. From Jay's Coins and Bullion. We got a 1954 PCGS MS66 quarter. It's got a CAC sticker. A 55 MS65 with a CAC sticker. 6456 with a CAC sticker that has really good toning. Y'all see that? Look at that. Even on the reverse too. I got 2 more commemoratives to join my commemorative collection, which is now shrinking because I am finally selling them. But I got a MS65 Booker T. Washington from 1946 and a 1926 MS64 State of Oregon commemorative. I also got a 1954 Roosevelt Dime with incredible toning and the Pride of Two Nations limited edition 2-coin set. I got this at a fabulous price. Yeah, look at that. I had one of these at the old shop. It's a reverse proof 2019 and a maple with it. Go follow Jay's Coins and Bullion. Now I have to go across town to the hood and get a fucking ton of gold and silver. So, to the Podmobile! I always make sound effects when I get in my car. You have to. It's part of the law of driving, I think. Come to think of it, I failed my driver's test the first time I took it. Ruined my 16th birthday. What other trauma do I have? I don't know. I'll think about it as I drive. And in I go. I'm not bringing my camera in here. That would be extremely rude and nosy, so I'll be right back. Oh shit, I was in there for like 2.5 hours. I had lunch with them. We had so much stuff to go through, and like I bought so many, I bought about 100 coins, and I had to go through them all, make sure everything was all lined up, because it's like, I spent about 50 grand just now. So let's get the fuck out of here, and I'm gonna show you guys what I bought. All right, look at all this shit. I got a monster box of Philharmonics. So each of these I bought, what did I pay on these? 28 bucks each, and I'm selling them at 30, 50, 31. So not a huge profit, about $2,000 profit with this box. And on top of that, I have some numismatic coins, some Eagles, and right here, about $30,000, $35,000 worth of gold coins from kind of all over. They're everything from like old numismatic coins to bullion pieces to limited edition pieces. All this got fronted to me. So now I gotta go through and do an inventory check. Because even though we went through this, I gotta go through it again because if one coin is missing, it's, you know, hundreds of dollars I gotta repay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do quantity instead of trying to figure out what all these are and go from there. It's got everything kind of casually thrown out on my floor. So I'm going through this and like, again, there's some really good stuff in here. I paid a flat $19.50 an ounce for all this stuff. And like, Christ, some of it goes for double melt. Like I just started listing some of these for sale. So I gotta do this piece by piece because it's gonna be fucking chaos if I do this whole thing all at once. So I listed these 4 items here. This one I got $2.56 into. This is a rare 1991 Russian 25 ruble gold ballerina. Can't tell if it's a proof or not. I don't think it's a proof. But these coins are very hard to find. I found that an uncirculated one is going for $7 to $7.50. I put this one up for $5.90 just to blow it out quick. This one here is from Egypt. It's a gold proof. It's part of a series. And in proof 68, if this gets sent in to be graded, proof 68 is worth $1,000. So I'm asking $900 just to blow it out again pretty quick. I feel that's a very good price, but Christ, I only got $5.10 into this thing. This here is a 2-coin set from Samoa. It's been intentionally broken apart like this, and this set, again, it's worth like $900 to $1,000. And I have the gold value into it, plus a little bit extra. And then this is a gold dragon from Singapore from 1988. I'm asking $700 on this, and that's a good price. Got these gold stamps from Switzerland. They're 0.900 fine gold, but they're very hard to find. The fact that I can't find these very easily on the internet tells me that these are pretty rare. So just like all in this pile here, you know, I got almost 50K, not 30. My number was off. It was closer to 50, but I might be able to get 70 or 80 grand for all this stuff when all is said and done. So I might make like 30 grand off of doing this deal. The question is,
how quickly can I sell it? And that's why I'm here on a Sunday night. Because when you own a business, your business owns you. Going through some of this gold, look at this. This is from Yemen, or it says the Yemen Arab Republic. But what's interesting, it's a gold coin from Yemen, and Yemen is not a rich country. Like I don't think they have the means to make gold coins for their citizens. This is a private issue, I would think. But I've never seen anything gold coming out of Yemen, so this is interesting. And then I got these 2 Vatican medals. Where my boy fuckers at? I just sold this coin here, and I've discovered this great new thing that I'm really excited about. Well, I shouldn't say really excited about, it just gives me something to do late at night when I'm stoned on my computer. So, there's people that time their auctions poorly. They have them end on eBay at, like 1 in the morning. Who's up at 1 in the morning? Not many people except for me. So I've been combing eBay, looking for these limited edition graded coins that are like proof for MS 69 or 70, and I've been coming at the last second and bid sniping them. But because there's nobody else up that's like actively bidding, because usually when there's coins like this on eBay, you have to worry about bid sniping happening, and like I've lost out on some great coins because I just don't quite bid high enough, and the last second somebody puts some ridiculous number in. But late at night it like never happens, so I've been buying these coins at a great price, and I'm able to flip them on my social media, because like what I flip them at, there's people that list these coins at like a fixed price, people like me, and then there's people that just list them on auction, people that time them weird, so I can get them at these weird like low auction prices. In this case I paid $225 for this, and then the list price on it at the buy it now price, the minimum is $300. There's ones that are going for $400, so I can come in, get it at $200, $220, somewhere in that region, and then I can flip it for $275, $285, somewhere in that region, slightly less than what people are doing a buy it now at. So I can keep doing this all day long, and this is the thing I've been doing. And in this case, I mean, I sold this coin in a day. It took me, I'm making 60 bucks here. It took me nothing. All I had to do was comb the internet late at night for 10 minutes, and I found it. I almost shouldn't even tell people about this. It's like I'm doing a fucking magic trick. Well, I'm here to see it all. Let's take a look at all this stuff.
This is kind of really hodgepodge stuff. I got 3 books. They're all signed.
Young Lions by Irwin Shaw. I've never bought a rare book before.
I don't know if it's rare or not.
Well, I'll look it up. Okay, yeah, that's something on there. Did you have a price in mind for this? It's not terribly expensive. I see them going for 40 bucks. I'd offer you 15.
How much?
I see these going for 40. I'd offer you 15.
Okay, I guess that's fair enough.
Okay, let me just post a note on that. Oh.
Most
Vintage airline
most of them are
cards, TWA. Bull and Bear Edition, Pit. Exciting fun for everyone. By Parker Brothers.
It would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would do like $10 on the slide.
Okay. Now this gets eclectic. I mean, this is stuff that probably.
Crescent razor blades.
Yeah, that's how they used to be.
I would go $35 on this set.
Okay. That's 1897.
Is this, wow, it's from 1897, a lady's home journal. Want to feed the baby? Oh God, I bet whatever's in there is heroin. Okay, so I see one here, same year, different issue, going for 33. So what would you think of 30 for the pair?
I'd say yeah. I don't read the ladies' home journal.
No, that's not your evening reading material.
Here's something that I asked you about. Binoculars.
Oh, as you call them, my grandpa used to call them field goggles.
Yeah, field glasses.
Field glasses, yeah. Yeah, that was my grandpa's job during
it.
World War II, is he would fly over the Japanese lines in a single-engine plane and mark their positions as they were. I spot a good employee.
Yeah.
Working hard.
Yeah, there we go.
Set like this, yeah, I could go $20 on it.
Well, I got 2 pairs, so I guess I can go with that. Okay. World War II art.
Yeah, you told me about these.
Yeah.
This isn't made from a bullet casing, is it?
Yeah, they're shell casings.
They're shell casings?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would do $10 on this item.
That's an old mic set.
Jeez. I'd give you 25 on this one.
Okay. I think there's some pages missing. It's a recognition that the military used during World War II.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this exact one here I got at 40, so I could go 25.
Okay.
Wow.
And this is an agglomeration of stuff. You can look through it, see if there's anything there that you probably don't remember. Sonja Heine,
Let's see, I
the
do.
Norwegian Olympic skater that
Original film cell from Citizen Kane. I see this exact thing going for 25, so again, I'd be at 10.
okay.
Well, that was a long deal. We had a lot of really weird stuff. Let's kind of go through everything here. So these, I'm not terribly excited about. I paid 50 bucks because this guy had a printout for 300 to 500. Maybe I can get that. I don't know, 50 bucks, I can't go wrong. I stay away from sports memorabilia, but price was right. So that, I got these ladies' home journals. I paid 10 for the pair. I'll probably be able to get 20 bucks each on them. I got these vintage old, I'll probably put these up on eBay for 10 bucks each. These are old Paramount actors. This is surprisingly expensive. Each of these is worth about 10 bucks. So, I think I paid them 50 bucks for all this. I might be able to get like $200-300 on this set. This is a really cool old set, just very eclectic. These are fun. I paid a couple bucks each on these vintage old ads. This one's for snuff. This one's for a constipation pill that probably contained heroin. This is worth about 100 bucks. This vintage license plate from 1923. I will probably sell this one pretty quick. A lot of people collect license plates. This is worth about 40. I got 20 into it. I'll probably be able to sell this one pretty quick because I do well in militaria. I just love this guy's face. And this one, I love the look of these guys. This I'll probably be able to sell right away. I got 10 into it. I'm asking 40. I just put it up my Discord. These, I don't know if how I'll be able to do on these. Can't imagine there's a huge market. Don't know how I'll be able to do on that, but it's a cool antique. Vintage playing cards. I might just throw these up on eBay, starting bid $1, let them ride. Same story with this. These I'll break even on, but I was fine to take it off the guy's hands. It's kind of cool. The Citizen Kane film cell is not as rare as you might think. I'll probably be able to make 10 bucks on that. But the most expensive thing is this. This is a $200 item, probably. If I had more money right now, I would just keep this for my store because it's a great prop, and being in Minnesota, if someone knows what they're looking for, like, they'll see it and laugh. It's really, really, really funny that I have this, but alas, running a business, gotta flip it. So, I bet I'll be able to flip this today, but a $490 deal, I bet I'm gonna make low end 200 to 300, high end maybe 500, we'll see. But now I'm gonna try to get my money out.
Alright guys, for this informative segment this week, we are talking all about autographs. Where do autographs come from? Why do people collect autographs, signatures of famous people? Well, really, to examine the origin of autographs, you have to examine the cult of personality and what it means to be famous. In ancient Greece, famous athletes, famous politicians, soldiers, warriors were put on coins. And that was kind of the first recognition of fame, somebody who had an incredible accomplishment, something legendary, something that needs to be told to the generations of tomorrow. They would encapsulate that in a coin. And these people, these real life people, were heralded as heroes of their time. Again, whether they be athletes or soldiers or whoever these people were, their personality, their abilities, their talents, it followed with them, and it was a big deal. This is kind of the first time we recognize individuals as being a big deal for whatever it is that they did. Again, this continues into ancient Rome, famous actors, famous gladiators. In fact, Julius Caesar was the first person, or not the first person, one of the first people to be alive when a coin with his own face was put on it. He got to look at that coin and see that and know what fame was, or what the modern idea of how we recognize fame now. He got to experience that first, and then he got to experience dying in a way that made him even more famous, because it was horribly... Anyway, where we get the idea of collecting people's signatures, really the first collection of autographs comes from about the 1400s in Germany. Literacy was on the rise, and people who could write their own names, that was a big deal. That said, I'm smart, I'm wealthy, I have this power, this modern thing that very few people have. I can read, I'm educated. So wealthy travelers going through Germany would have these books, and as they would have these exotic travels, not just through Germany, wherever their travels would take them, as they visited these various lords and places and met these people of important titles and, these people who were big deals, they would have them sign their names in this book to commemorate their journey. collecting everyone's signatures if they matter along the way. This is really the first autograph as we know it. As far as the cult of personality goes, people who, like our idea of influencers now, people who rely on the currency of their fame to continue to generate money and provide for them, that starts in the 1800s. The Romantics of the 1800s idolizing authors and poets and having them sign their own work. That's kind of where the first signature collecting of autographs starts for individually famous people. But really, as far as we understand modern autographs, the way that, movie posters, fame, celebrity, thing like that, comes from Hollywood, the start of Hollywood, the start of the film industry. We had people becoming famous actors that are seen all across the country, living these lavish lives, and stills of them on movies, photos of them, their signatures on the posters of the movies they appeared on. That is really the first kind of modern autograph as we know it, today. Now today, autographs are a huge collector market, and they are ripe with forgeries, and it is such a niche, difficult thing, something that I myself have collected, and yet I'm not great with autographs. If somebody came in here with a huge autograph collection, I would definitely need to get it verified, call an expert, make sure that it was real, because you can get burned so easily in the autograph market. For example, in 1986, Smithsonian Magazine did a piece on Salvador Dali. Particularly, they explored his painting, The Persistence of Memory, from 1931. Basically, one of his secretaries said, "Oh yeah, I signed most things for him." And Salvador Dali was known to mass produce autographs as well. As he started to get more famous in the 1960s, he would take a blank lithograph and he would just sign it and sell it for $10. And it's estimated he did more than 50,000 of these. So when collecting autographs, not only do you need to be on the lookout for forgeries, but you need to be aware of scarcity. You need to be aware of whose autograph are you buying? How did they sign it? What was going on when they signed it? Is it historically significant? How many of them did they produce? Did the person who signed it live a long life? We'll talk about this at the end. As far as certification goes, again, you do need an expert. There are a number of expert services out there. They range in specializing in everything from sports to film to militaria to you name it. With PSA, some of the ways that they certify, they'll have in the presence, where did the person who works for PSA who's certifying the autograph, did they physically watch it get signed? They will make a designation for that. In fact, a lot of autograph services have their own designations for how was the autograph signed? Was it witnessed by somebody? Did it come through reliable means? Is it some kind of a significant part of history? Very much how when you have certain slab coins that are coming out of a famous hoard or collection, PCGS or NGC will designate what the collection was that it came from. That actually enhances the value. Same thing with some of these designations for autographs. As far as verifying autographs goes, the technology has come quite a long ways. In fact, if somebody came in here with an expensive autograph collection, I probably wouldn't want to buy it because number one, I wouldn't want to get burned, and number two, they just get so goddamn expensive, some of these autographs. But what you can do is take a picture and send it in, and an expert will tell you if it's real. You pay like $15, and an expert will tell you if it's real or not within like 10 minutes. It's a pretty good service. As far as spotting fakes goes, I can give you guys a few tips. Just know that I myself am not an expert, and although I traffic in things like autographs, like I just said, it's you really got to be careful and know what you're doing. But here's a couple telltale signs just to kind of give you a clue of what you're looking for. So number one, you got to be wary of stamp signatures. One thing that you can do, and this does damage the autograph itself, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but one thing you can do, run your finger along it. If it's smooth and flat throughout, if it's all kind of one impression, then it's a stamp. If it's inconsistent, the pen moving up and down to somebody signing it, then it's real. Number two, look at the ink. A stamp signature, all the ink is applied at the same time. With a hand-done signature, you'll see inconsistencies with the ink. You'll see swoosh marks, you'll see droplets. We'll go over this in my Kill Bill autograph. I know my Kill Bill autograph is real because of the swoosh marks, particularly over the RZA. You can see where the pen overlapped and how it was done step by step. Number three, you can hold it up to the light. If it glows a shade of purple, it's probably a stamp. Number four, you need to be wary of auto pens. Jackie Kennedy, when she was signing condolence letters for all of the gajillion condolence letters she got after her husband's death, she used an auto pen, because could you imagine sitting here signing, thinking about, oh my God, what, you read someone's letter, you got to read all these letters and just think about what happened? No, you need an auto pen. Like a human being can't sign all of these things again and again and again. Queen Elizabeth has been using an auto pen since 1959. An auto pen, it's got a robotic signature. It has abrupt stops because it does this. You'll see where it stops, the ink will pool in dots. It's an unusual looking signature. It does not, it looks like a robot did it. But again, the auto pens are really good, so you do have to know what you're looking for. There's just a couple telltale signs with, again, the inconsistencies and the weird stoppage. Shaky due to vibrations in the machine. Number 5, and this is where it gets very hard. Did a secretary sign it? I'm going to choose my words carefully here. I did an autograph deal at one point in my career that was quite large. I don't want to give any more details about it just because of the history of things. But it was a huge deal. There were some really, really, really cool autographs in this deal, and about half of them turned out to be fake. And the other half were legit, but half of them were fake. And the ones that were fake were done by secretaries. And secretaries would learn their boss's signature, and they would do a lot of signatures. They had a lot of time to practice. Really, with identifying a secretary's signature, that does take an expert. I really can't tell you, unless you just know what the person's signature looks like and you're very familiar with the work itself, this is something that it's going to take a lot of practice. Definitely not something that I'm capable of identifying, as I found out. Number 6, you turn it upside down. Let your brain look at it from a different angle, something, because if you want, let's say, for example, I have Muhammad Ali's autograph. I'm going to look at it. I'm looking for Muhammad Ali. My brain already knows what it wants to see. If I go like this, what am I looking at? Is it Muhammad Ali's autograph? So turn stuff upside down, challenge your brain, and think about it. Number 7, this is where common sense comes into play. Think about the origin. For example, a pre-1960s autograph signed in a felt pen is fake because they didn't have that back then. Kind of like how, we talked about militaria and World War II uniforms, and if your uniform is polyester, they didn't have polyester in World War II, they had cotton. So kind of the same thing. Look at what kind of a photograph is it? Is it a silent film star on like a digitally printed photograph, or like something that looks like it's real? It's obviously fake. So using these 7 cues, you can identify, or at least kind of get an idea for what you're looking for with whether or not an autograph is genuine. And with that, let's go take a look at my personal collection in my apartment.
So this is Disturbed, The Sickness, one of my favorite albums of all time, signed by the whole band. Now I have my ring light on for proper lighting. So I'm trying to sell this now because it's a little collegey for me. I'm 32, I'm kind of sick of looking at my autographs, and I got a lot of money tied up in this, and this is worth probably low end 6,000, high end 10,000. There are some good signatures on here. I've got Andy Serkis, I've got Viggo Mortensen, I've got Ian McKellen, I've got Liv Tyler, Orlando Bloom, Elijah Wood, Sean Austin signed it. I am missing a couple signatures that I thought I had. I did an audit of who all signed this recently, and I don't have Christopher Lee on here, which is a bummer because he passed away and his autograph would have been worth a lot. I don't think I had Peter Jackson on here either. I didn't see it, and I originally thought I did when I bought it, but the frame alone on this thing was like 1,500 bucks. Anyway, I paid maybe $1,000 for this in 2005. So this one's pretty interesting. This is, again, the whole cast signed it. And this one, I really do have everybody who's major in this movie. I've got Frank Miller signed this, Robert Rodriguez, the director, signed it, guest director Quentin Tarantino signed it. Again, I got Elijah Wood on here. Brittany Murphy signed it, and like I said, she tragically died, so it's a big deal. Got Bruce Willis, Jessica Alba. This is my favorite one, because Kill Bill is my favorite movie. So with this one, what's so special about this one and why I leapt on this, and it was a fierce bidding war, I think I paid $1,500 for this one in 2004 or 5, so it's worth a lot more now. This is the main reason why. The RZA signed it. He did the soundtrack, and it is so goddamn hard. I've never seen one. I've never seen the RZA sign a Kill Bill group photo like this. I'm sure they're out there, but there's not many of them. This is a really rare piece. On top of that, the girl who played Go-Go signed it, and I got David Carradine, who tragically died. He was, left the world hanging because he was beating off. Again, I got Quentin Tarantino, Uma Thurman. The location that they signed it is super cool. It would definitely have an impact on the price. You got Q and U right here, just like that laid out. The poster itself is a limited poster. There's not a lot of these posters. It's one of the more uncommon posters. And I'll show you guys, I got one more, and I know a lot of you guys have seen this one, but this one tied for my favorite autograph that I have, because I do love this. So this is Pink Floyd, The Wall, signed by the band and the director of the movie. And I shouldn't need to explain to you guys why this is hella expensive.
Autographs are a good investment, you guys. They do mature. They always mature. You know why? Because people die. And when you are collecting autographs, what you want to look for is how many did they produce? How did they die? How sensational was their death? A Heath Ledger Joker playing card is the #1 autograph that I want because he signed so few of them, and he's remembered for that role because it killed him, and it was such a sensational death, such a tragic, shocking death when he died. Insert the blank on any celebrity that died tragically. James Dean, great example. Died so young, did not sign that many autographs, Hollywood heartthrob, Hollywood legend, and an autograph like that, you know, if you bought his autograph in the 50s, I can't imagine what that would be worth today. All of the autographs that I purchased I started collecting when I was in like 10th grade. I stopped collecting when my family went broke, which was 12th grade. So I only collected for a couple years, but literally all the autographs that I bought, minus the ones that turned out to be fake, all of those went up in value, a lot. And it's because people die, and when they die, the more sensationally they died, the more their autograph is worth. And that's the magic of autographs and memorabilia from famous people. I hope I don't die young and tragically. Although I'm 32, I'm not a young pup anymore. Well, just like that, it is the end of the day and the end of the episode. If you guys like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up, hit that notification button so you know when new episodes of Pawn Man are coming out. Become a Pawn Man Patreon. I sincerely want to thank all my Pawn Man Patreons for making this show possible. Every dollar I get goes toward improving the show, so be sure you join that. Get my books on Amazon, join my Discord, follow me on Instagram and other social medias at Pawn Man and at Evan Kale. And I will see you guys back here for another episode of Pawn Man. Later, guys.